But they read their opponent over out. All they had to do was to mark Atule tightly. Yes, Abba will always keep the ball to him, try to bring others into play. And Lalade, they know very well. They'll be able to hold LOBI's attack. On their own part, they discovered that the next attacker is not on it. Out of the two, Emeka Obioma found space to score. However, he did miss a sitter, but he didn't allow that affect him. Soon after scoring that, to show like the output of good attackers, soon after missing it, he buried the next one that came his way. To show that he's a captain that leads by example.
He had to lead by example with that. And if you miss the whole 45 minutes, well, there is a short clip you can enjoy. Some of the highlights that Mike will be talking through. Yes, they did create chances. And I agree with you, Mike. I think all of the key players you actually mentioned for LOBI Stars all have been shot out.
To direct the ball into the net. I bet you, it's one of those things that you get to see later. I wondered what came over me. That look at where they go, look at where attacker is. Nowhere near the ball.
That was very, very shocking from a goalkeeper who you have to say has been very instrumental. Quite a number of clean sheets in the regular season for this LOBI Stars, and one of the reasons LOBI Stars are where they currently are. But then a few chances also they created, and again Atule with this look, he could have done better here, Mike.
When you are with that man, never blink, never go to sleep, because in any minute he can create magic. Look at how he twisted the defense to create a space for himself. Good enough. Ojo Olorunloke was somewhat lucky that the ball came direct at him. If you were sideways, that would have been so much of a problem. Ganarudi is saying another one that's gotten away. But this guy is sure a handful, either on the left side or in the middle, hitting the ball. Luckily, goalkeeper palmed it away from goal.
That was pretty poor defending from the ENYIMBA defense also.
Two of them going for the same ball. Two going for the same ball.
You know, I guess they have Atule to thank her for not being as precise. Here was another opportunity here they also created. I think they should have done better here. Alalade with an opportunity that Olorunloke scooped up pretty easily.
Ojo wanting to keep the #1 spot to himself. You know that you got the likes of John Noble on the bench and the rest of them. You got to put up a top performance to remain ENYIMBA's #1. That we see him doing for Alalade, a player on the floor there, a player they know very well, because until recently, he played for ENYIMBA, and of course could be dangerous on his day. He can strike the ball with either of his foot. Never go to sleep with Alalade around your 18-yard box.
Look, enough respect to the players. The weather is really hot, Mike.
You and I just talking. Look at where we are sweating.
Exactly. So you can imagine what they are putting out there. It's a good thing this is a natural grass. And second 45 minutes. Question is, how will these guys actually shape up? You think there will be something Baba Gana has got to do to get this thing going?
I think he has something to do. He's going to watch the game. His main striker, Abba Bukar, seems tired. Perhaps bench him and bring Kumanga soon. Now the rookie that has done very well during the preseason. He's watching from the sideline, and I can see Nani in Yenga, the one we thought would be the next golden thing, just like his dad. Played for them. I remember him in his Kwara Academy days. Went to Sweden. He didn't quite work out. He's come back. Let's hope his experience, perhaps in the last 10 minutes, will also do something. But then I expect the coach to tell him, listen, let the ball do more of the running, and you do much of the brain work. Because in this weather, with such high humidity, you just cannot survive playing that tempo.
I hear you on that one. And for Finidi Judge, I wouldn't want a repeat of what happened against Remo in Matchday 1.
Yeah, the Achilles heel, conceding late goals. That is sure what they don't do. Perhaps the best way to go against that is to score another. So that should they score another, of course they get to concede a solitary goal. They've got the needed 3 points, which they really need. As at the moment, the only team with 3 points, like we said at the beginning, is Rivers United.
And I'm sure the team talk from both dressing room will be actually pushing very, very key instructions going into the second half. The ENYIMBA fans have been very vociferous with their support. Same goes for the LOBI Stars fans, and of course the fans are trooping in here. Remember, the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, it is actually all covered. So no matter what the weather is, we are looking forward to some exceptional football. Second 45 minutes, it is ENYIMBA in the lead going into the second half.
Wasiu and aboard Suru Kumanga. Happy place. They're able to hold on. Parity for them. Porter. Mixture for them in the championship against the champions. Presence. Carry on the position of the ball, just holding off the action. Good first touch. Even better second. On successful cut back. But the man who found his way to continue that aspiration to find a way, if he could sit on the table. Only sat by Mfonuro, touched on his incredible record. 3 goals yet to be broken. Tie. Daniel Ataka. To respond, likewise, Ikena Cooper. Surprising to see the forward, ideally Rugo just jog, really intends to chase the ball. Cooper. Abdullahi. Possession. Comfortable chest down, excellent play. And Wana Asukwo. Passing is brilliant. Attention was always to find Emeka Obioma. This time it's in front of goalkeeper Daniel Ataka. Chileku, brilliant left back this season. That's a position he's tries to lay claim because Imoro boards. One who often is preferred left back. Charge there from the LOBI Stars player. Understandable. The current score doesn't favour them. Anas Assad. Condition and the awkward landing. Iken Nakupa. Referee just having that conversation with Anas. Super regulars with Andresa Football Club before his switch. Time in December 2022. 66% pass accuracy, it's not surprising. It's quite the talented Killa Cooper. Lalibo. one with a dreadlock to another, Ikeneo Azie. Maestro at Football Club ENYIMBA, who joined ENYIMBA International in 2021. His acquisition is often seen as a direct replacement for Anayo Wala. Undoubtedly the best player in the league 2020-2021 season. At a tournament, fans would always remember. Yeah, Aqua United were crowned champions of the top flight. The knight called Charles Ashimena. A happy time for the Aqua mates. Not so this season. The senior side, if I call them that, Aqua United fell into advance to the championship playoff, and Akada Football Club to the second tier. Excellence, they've got one of the finest edifices in the country. It's LOBI Stars. Tule. Plays it back to Kumatsu. Intercepted and played out Chigoze Chileku. Abba Umar. Cam from Mercy Sechwan. Abba. Tule. Strong push from Pascalese. Continues the body, but he's going past Atule Joseph. Pascalese. Trying to clip the heels of Carlo Orgi. Eventually the presence of Awaze as this starts on intention. John Lazarus, the fullback, who won the Under-17 World Cup for the Eagles in 2015, I should say. Nigerian teams, the Flying Eagles couldn't navigate their way beyond South Korea. Sunday, the Argentina Cup. It's also live for the World of Champions. Chigozie Chileku. They have been caught right on his Achilles. Bench. Joyous face in colourful fan. The dawning green and white of this new country, Nigeria. From Aba down to Lagos. To cheer their team to a potential 9th title. Lazarus. Also about Iken Nakupa. It's a free kick to LOBI Stars. Be a bit cautious, Iken Nakupa. He's on a yellow card. Run from the fullback, John Lazarus. This team from Academy Warriors. Showing himself into enemy territory. Bit of the referee to call what looks an enticing position of free kick for LOBI Stars. About 4 red shirts. Christian Mado also. be this man to take. Short one taken. Blind side. Trying to cut the goalkeeper off guard. Facing John Lazarus. Has got to quickly retract. Position. First touch, a real goal. Was line through Sadiq Abubakar. Intelligently curtailed by the fullback Monday Akile. Motionless expression. Coach Finidi George of him. A walk of pride back to the commentary position, Mike. I'd like to get your expectations for the second half.
Well, I believe Babakana will have spoken with his players and told them and expressed the need for them, the need to come back into this game because they've got everything to go into it. It's a pity that they considered the goal the way they considered, but I seem to like the understanding. We just saw Daniel Ataka now talking to his defenders, leave that ball, let me have it, it's my ball. That is the command we need to see to prevent more goals from that side of the pitch. On their own foray, do that, and hopefully the like of Kumanga saw could come in and ENYIMBA the last few minutes of the second half.
I know it was offside, but that tactical switch, if it does happen, players like Barnabas and Menga, because we've seen one now, to confirm that again, Alalari Wasi taking off for Kumangas to expect more flexibility up front.
Yeah, because he's a clever kid. He's young, he's fast, he's swift. And like I said, during the regular season, he has some goals on that. I'm not too surprised. And rather, some surprise would have been Abba going out, but Abba seemed to have some more stuff for him. As you see, Christian Madu, a player they will need a lot from. His experience will be awesome in this game at this time. For a relatively inexperienced midfield that LOBI parades.
2018, the Stars were top of the league until it was halted after game week 25. The same year they would go on to win the Nigerian Super Cup, deep in Rangers International 1-0 in that final. Played at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Faba. A former ENYIMBA player, Samad Kadiri's got the winner for Abba Omar. For most like Mike, it's surprising that he's still on the pitch.
A lot of shift. You saw him win that header. Unfortunately, ball touched his hand. A handball says the referee. But I admire his dexterity. He's not giving up.
Either is Iken Nakuba. He's fighting to Mario Lalipo. Here's back to Pascalese. Scoring captain Obioma. There's just something about Chukwuemeka Obioma. If he's without the ball, he looks like a pedestrian, or quite the poacher when he gets hold of possession.
He kind of explodes. That's him, the dexterity trying to win that ball. I like the hunger in him. He might have scored the only goal of the game here today, but that does not mean that he's giving up. You saw him there giving his all, trying to win the ball there against Moses.
Position one, central defender. Here's Carlo Orji. Had so much moment on the ball. Not sure what the call is. A foul to the Stars. Magasu gets the opportunity. One of the few players who's got a brace this campaign. 2 goals came against Barca United. Surprising to see Maganaru become a makeshift ball boy. Ball man, if I can say so. Challenge. That's super. That's exquisite control. Sadiq. Chukwemeka Obioma's floater. By the intelligence of Carlo Orji. They're still coming forward. Awazie. Good total step from Ekene. Gets a corner off his efforts. The defending, despite them conceding, have been pretty solid from LOBI Stars. This is a corner that could be concerning John Lazarus. Hoping it was the right place he hit.
John Lazarus is off. I expect him to stand up and get on with the game. He's not been having it easy. He saw Obioma against Awaze there. Of course, it was a amazing run that he took. But he made sure that he curtailed that move. So all attacker has to do this time is make sure he's in command of his 6-yard box, especially if not the entire 18. Because that has so far been a problem. So that's LOBI's.
Defender to take for ENYIMBA, Chigozie. From central. The connected header. Intelligent from Emeka not to put us brutes because he could have caused harm to Daniel Ataka. Still the ENYIMBA player ridden in pain, Sadiq Abubakar. He'll be fine as a big man.
The corner was weaved in, and of course I like him throw up that ball attack. That's how to be commanding in your area. Had he slipped in any minute now, Obioma would just have poked that ball into the net. And that will of course have been his break so far in this game. But we need to see him to be a lot more proactive. Well, Joseph Atulesi have gone up the ball a little bit. I'm not too surprised. Apart from being man-marked, the weather, of course, perhaps need to have a factor in all of that.
Be a change. Initiated. The ever-famous Chibike Uwiwu coming to replace Sadiq Abubakar. Regular season, we were featured in 99% of ENYIMBA matches. He's also getting the nod. It's to amplify the performance of the second half. But such a presence he's got. Comes to add fresh legs to the ENYIMBA setup. Corner taken. Possession. Out by Sumaria Lalibo. First introduction, Wiwu. Surface just halted. Abba Umar. Necessary from Chigeze to Neku. Touch, Erugo. Awazie. Atai. Awazie. It's Chibike Wiwu. Kemna Cooper. Dominant possession for the LOBI Stars in the last 5. 88 to ENYIMBA's 12. But they said the most important statistics is the scoreline. But now ENYIMBA has that.
Very true. LOBI would have loved to have converted all of that possession into goals. Pitifully, it doesn't count.
Awazie. Fetai. Kemna Cooper waiting for it, but that's the presence of Sumaria Lalibo. Pascal Eze. Chukwemeka Obioma trying to be a bit nifty. 5 minutes in. Obioma's 16-minute goal, the differential. Adu. This one. Akile. Highly experienced player, Ojikalu. Zaba Umar. It's on. Good first touch from Atule. You nod in your head, Mike. That was a good call from the assistant referee.
Very good call. When he not caught, I mean, it could have been very, very dangerous for the ENYIMBA defense. So the ever busy